So yeah, I just lost all my stuff. But anyway, welcome back to Treepunchers, episode 3. So I still had diamond leggings and my second cuirass. Diamond leggings I found in the end, and I just made a new helmet and boots. So since I need a lot of enchanting done, I decided I want to make an Enderman Farm since we now have access to the end. And I'm using I think it's iJevin design now. A little changed. I'm not accessing it from below. I'm going to install a water elevator back there and build the platform on top first and then build down. And there we are, a nicely working Enderman farm. And yeah, I fell into the void a couple of times. But the next thing is rockets. I only have 16. And there we are with a simple creeper farm. The rates aren't too good right now because Lumi is online and not everything is spawn-proof as she is. But it's really simple, 3 platforms shaped like a cross, but I have to change that a bit because the creepers can stop here on this block and don't fall down. Because I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's less than the distance. No, more than the distance they will run from a cat. And even though it's just 3 layers, the rates aren't too bad. I've been AFK for a while and got like, I think, 30 or 40 stacks of gunpowder right now. And I also forgot to update the plan. And as you can see, there's still the villager breeder on here, and that's done right now. This can be removed. The next thing will be the villager trading hall and mountain base, because they will be merged into one, well, at least partially. I try to integrate the villager trading into my base. And Lumi has also added her own, the bestest mage tower ever. Let's take a look, because she's done some building there. And I think that looks great. The inside's not finished yet. But Lumi wasn't content with the tower she had before, and she wanted to make something that is a bit more, well, magical. It looks like it's been held up by magic or by some other force of nature, maybe. And it's kind of like a mushroom growing out of the ruins that are down here, which also contain our main portal right now. So things have changed from this to this. Quite a nice change in my opinion. So the idea for my mountain base is actually from this view. I like the arc, and what I'm imagining is to build something of a base that is integrated into the mountain. So something a bit like Petra in Jordan, for example. And what I've been thinking is I could extend this into some kind of ancient volcano caldera or something that's been eroded. And then some ancient alien civilization came and built some, I don't know, some machinery here. And then they vanished. And then another civilization built the Petra-like structures. And then they vanished too, and it fell into ruin. And then the villagers took over and settled into the ruins and built it up a bit. So that's basically the story I'm going with. And in the beginning, I'm just trying to plot out the ridge, the top ridge, although not on the correct height. That's what I'm doing right here now. And I will have to texture this later. It's just made of dirt right now. It's now grass, but I want to basically have this kind of like, like stone, and combine the deep slate and stone and some of the gray and dark gray and blacks that we have in the game. And the whole thing took about, I think, 5 hours or so. And there it is, the outer shell of the volcano. And I've added a little shape up here to remind me where I think that the caldera would have been, so that I can landscape this a bit easier when I do the inside. And as you can see, I also added some shapes here where I want to build the next buildings. The yellow one is going to be a bookshop, where I want to place all the librarians that I have. Not really sure what I want to do with the red and the green one. Well, the green one's probably going to be a masonry or something like that. And my basic idea is, so as I said, I want to treat this as if the villagers have taken over some ancient ruins and built some stuff on top of it. So over here, those 3 houses were built from scratch. So basically from material there's from some recycled from some ruins. And then back here they have taken over the buildings that are going into the mountains. Then probably, yeah, I will probably add something larger back here. And as I said, I wanted to also add some kind of a storyline of an original ancient alien civilization, and I guess that's what's going to be back here. So something that looks a bit more science fiction-y, something that looks a bit medievalish, and something that is, well, cottagey, maybe a bit like an early modern city or something like that. Yeah, so let's see what I can do with the bookshop, because that's the one that I need first. I have to get the librarians somewhere. And as you can imagine, this isn't large enough for all the librarians. And I will actually not put all of them here. It's more like 2, maybe 3 per level here. And it's going to be like, I don't know, 3 stories or something. And everyone else is going to be underground. I'm just going to fill up some chests or some barrels with books so that we can take something whenever we need it. So yeah, let's try to see what we can do with that. So after a bit of experimentation, I like where the windows and door are going, although I think that this needs to be darker. I can maybe try to do this with deep slate, so it's not quite black. And also I think the second story needs to be done with walls, I think. Yeah. Yes, that has much more similarity with the window frame. And let's replace these as well. And the same here. All right. So, yes, I need to do the upstairs with walls so that I get a bit more depth. And then maybe add some granite, for example, for a bit of texture. And then I guess it's just, well, one additional floor here. And then a, what's it called? Under the ceiling. No, under the roof. Some kind of a floor there. Okay, so the window on the diagonal is fine. That was intentionally left blank, so I can do something with banners here. But I don't like the windows right here. I mean, it's... I'm not sure. I don't know. That doesn't look right. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll leave it as it is right now, and then just add the roof there. And maybe without the trapdoors and have an overhang. Yeah, I think that will work. Especially when the copper oxidizes. Yes, I think I'm happy with the facade here. Some more decorations in the future, but I will also add some greenery here and there. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what I could add here. The lanterns didn't work out, but maybe some kind of a balcony with greenery or something. And I also have to wait until this is oxidized because I want to see this with the oxidized copper. Yeah. And it still needs a back. And just a couple of hours of interior decoration later, I think I have something that works as a bookshop. And I also have vandalism. Yes. All right. Okay. So let's take a peek inside. I modeled this after some kind of corner bookshop with lots of cramped bookshelves. The barrels down here are for storing the books that we actually need, so we can fill them up with books that we need regularly. And then upstairs, which is blocked off right now, will be other bookshelves and other barrels. And I've added 2 shop assistants here. I don't know which one of them is the manager. Don't ask for him. And there is honey blocks down here, so that villagers can't jump. But in any case, the entrance is blocked with a carpet, so villagers can't come outside. They can't come from the outside. The only problem, the only potential problem, may be that I don't know if baby zombies can pass through here. I think I'll have to check that in creative. But they won't be able to jump over here anyway. Then the top floor, as I said, it's blocked off. You can right now access it only through this additional entryway, which also that's why there was a skeleton in here. Okay, so there will be 2 other shop assistants up here, and it's even more cramped than downstairs. And then there is a 3rd floor up here, where right now there's only an iron golem, and where the beds for the shop assistants are. There's also going to be a carpet here, and the villagers can't pass on top of a carpet that's below such a fence gate. Yeah, there must be some problem with the lighting here, because there was a skeleton in here just a couple of minutes ago. Oh, right here. Let's fix that. Can't have skeletons walk in there. Particularly because I already lost 2 villagers, but not 2 mobs. The problem was that I didn't have this fence railing here, and they tried to go down here, and that happens also to be the only spot where they take a bit of damage. Just a little. It's nothing that would even register usually, but they obviously try to run back up and jump down again, and they basically kill themselves. But I have potential replacements already in here. That's the villager holding cell. And it's hooked up to the villager breeder through this rail. And there's the 2nd rail, that's where the minecarts are going to be recycled. This is now all hooked up. And we've already replaced the villagers with new ones. Biggest problem, I can't de-zombify them because I only have 4 golden apples left. And not much gold to make new ones. So yeah, the villagers are gone. The villagers from back here are also gone. The whole thing, the temporary library is gone. And we have some more space to add some more villager huts. And here we can see a Lumikin shearing trees. But the reason why I came here is actually that I wanted to take a look at the plan again. And there is something new on here. Lumi wants to have a guardian farm, a trident farm, an iron farm, a slime farm. And I want the gold farm and the copper farm. So we have a lot to do. As I said before, I wanted to make the copper farm next. But maybe we do this in parallel with the zombie piglin gold farm. But that is something for the next episode. And for now I say goodbye.